Welcome to the Atmospheric River edition of this week's show. I'm out here in the rain, getting dumped on. There's gonna be about 3 trillion gallons of water dumped on the state of Washington by this time tomorrow. And this show is gonna be awesome. We're gonna talk about all kinds of good stuff like coastal salmon that are popping off. We're gonna talk about shellfish opportunities, hunting opportunities, and of course all the mushroom activity that's going on here as well. So stick with us. I'm going to tell you about what's new news-wise here. Last week we've got a few things from WDFW. Most notably, razor clams are shut down. We got this domoic acid spike going on, and you know, they said something about the storms potentially being a cause for it. So I don't know what this latest one's going to do to our domoic acid levels, but they're just too high, too risky to enable razor clam digs right now. But hopefully those will come on back together, come back on maybe in a month or so. You know, we'll keep an eye on that. Here we go. In Marine Area 13, we've got the chum retention opportunity in Deep South Sound and Carr Inlet. That's right. That is basically the mouth outside Minter Creek, which, you know, you get the bobber anchovy thing out there. That's pretty awesome. And you can see my flooded backyard back there. It's just raining like crazy right now. So additionally, if you're up in the North Sound, you got Snohomish, Skykomish, Snoqualmie rivers with their Coho season extended to November 13th. Maybe it'll even go longer. We'll get into it in the data a little bit later, but the Coho numbers have just been absolutely fantastic. That's a fish. I don't know. Doesn't feel like it. Feels like he's gonna go beyond here. That was just right in that water right in front. Oh, is that him right there? Yeah. Oh, it's a big chinook. Yeah. He's right in the face too. Look at that. That's awesome. Look at him. Oh, this is sweet. Ooh. That's a nice fish. Yeah, I mean, he's not bright, but oh yeah, for sure. All right, so we got to talk about some of this coastal salmon stuff that's going on here. You know, a week ago they opened up the rivers again on the coast, and in time with the water coming up, and then it dropped down into nice fishable levels, and it was game on. I mean, there are so many salmon in these coastal rivers right now. We're talking chinook, coho, chum. It's fantastic, and I got to get in on a little bit of that. And we actually caught every species of salmon that I just mentioned. You know, so the harvest goal is to get a nice bright coho. But you're gonna have to pick through the other species. You're gonna have to pick through some stale fish. And you know, I absolutely love fishing coho with spinners. But with the water, you know, I think it'd been like 4 days from the high water event. And a lot of times, you know, they move up to different places and then they stay there for a little while, and they're not as fresh to that spot. And what I always say is, you know, it's not that the fish is fresh, it's that the fish is fresh to that spot that makes it a good biter. And so if you're, you know, out there tossing a lot of spinners, usually you want to find fresh, aggressive fish. And we saw that out of the hole that we were in. We saw a few of them come out with spinners, and those were nice, bright, dime bright coho. But really, the technique for sort of, you know, not being picky about what fish you catch is jigging, twitching jigs, to be more specific. This is an outstanding technique that you know, there's a little bit of skill to do it correctly. Most important, your downswing of your rod has to be sharp enough that you create slack in the line. You got to use the right size jig for the conditions, 1/2 to 3/4 ounce for the river that I'm fishing. It's all about letting that thing dive down you're lifting your rod to try to feel the fish. You're not setting the hook like some people will do. You know, that gets its own name, twitch snagging. That's not what you're doing at all. You're trying to drop your rod tip and let that thing sink, because that's what creates the motion that fish will bite on. And we hooked, again, chinook, coho, and chum, all doing it with the same technique, same jig, same spot on the river. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. Wow, that's in such good shape.
Our last one last year was kind of soggy. That's great.
I keep thinking I should be seeing chanterelles over here, but you know, like this looks like a chanterelle.
Well, if that is, then you should.
Yep, that's a chanterelle.
What about that one?
See, this is the chanterelle markings, is they have these forked
okay.
ridges. See, you see the edges?
Yeah, I see them.
So this, probably, this whole area we should now be on hyper alert for. That's probably a chanterelle. Hey everybody, please like and subscribe to the channel. Help us reach a greater audience. All right, you have got to look at the escapement graphs that updated and are up on PNWBestLife.com for these different rivers that have coho returning in hatcheries. I mean, they are they're stupid. The numbers are just absolutely amazing. Whether we're talking the cowlitz, the skagit, the satsop, are you kidding me again? It's the green. I mean, we've got prolific runs, returns of coho happening right now, and this latest storm is going to bring even more fish in, and when this thing passes, we're going to get an opportunity on these fish. Also got to talk about the Marine Area 11 blackmouth opportunity. A few people out doing it, and a little bit of success, right? Not a ton of fish being caught, but there are a few fish to be found. And don't ignore Marine Area 13 for blackmouth as well. I mean, you want a trip idea? You know, launch your boat, see if there's any squid going on around Point Defiance, and then fish blackmouth over there. Roll out, fish blackmouth near Point Defiance. Go south of the Narrows Bridge, fish in 13, and then run over to Minter and throw bobber and anchovy for the rest of the day. I mean, you can make a whole day plan out of that. All right, we got to talk about big opportunities for the week ahead. Of course, coho, as that water drops and gets into more fishable shape, you got to go nuts with the coho. Get the twitching jigs out, get the spinners out, go to your favorite coastal river and make it happen. Return with a dime bright coho. And then if you go out, and many of these streams are going to have chum in there at the same time, bring a chum rig. You know, if the coho don't want to play, throw that jig under a float, tipped with a little bit of shrimp, and you'll have a blast catching chum after chum after chum. You may not want to keep them, probably can't keep them in some places, but what a blast, what a great fight they are. Yeah, just jigs and shrimp. So this jig is probably like my go-to. It's this 111, 112 Bomac Aero jig. It's just 1/8 ounce. While you're out there, you know, look for some public land, some elevation, some second growth forest, and find some mushrooms, find some chanterelles. I mean, we love combining harvest rec goals like that. I mean, this is a perfect opportunity. On the coast, you can find them sea level and higher, no problem. I've noticed around this time of year, you know, in the Cascades, I tend to find them above 1,500 elevation is more where I see them. I know you can find them sea level around here too in the interior, but that's just I have found just fields of chanterelles. Really, like the 1,800 to 2,200 for some reason been my magic number. So, you know, if maybe you're scouting the late season for hunting, maybe you're screwing around with some elk general season modern firearm right now too. One of the things I'll say about that is you have on your side this weather event, this early weather event dumping a ton of snow in the mountains. freezing level coming down big time, and that moves these migratory animals, especially around Mount Rainier, where there's a big herd that comes down and winters lower elevations, and you can take advantage of it in that hunting season. I wish I had a multi-season tag. I wish I had a modern rifle tag for elk. I'd be pretty excited right now. Hopefully you'll have some success and get into that as well. And then the other thing about this cold, dry weather that we're gonna have next week is squid. I saw a post from Seattle Squid on Instagram. They're starting to book trips for squid out in Elliott Bay and stuff. And man, I am definitely eyeing squid opportunity. I didn't do enough squidding last year, and definitely squid are so much fun. You can find a school of them during the daytime as well as at night. A lot of times I love daytime squidding. It's just absolutely a blast. So don't forget about that. Don't forget about winter crab, green area 11 blackmouth. Yeah, I think that's about it. An idea that I've got in the back of my head is launching somewhere up north and taking advantage of maybe Marine Area 9 winter crabbing and looking for some squid during the daytime while the pots are soaking. That's an interesting idea that we're going to take advantage of at some point. Until next time, stay dry.